Shoot. All right, so I am leaving. I'm trying to fix my hair. So I'm leaving on time, but late because I forgot I needed to get gas because I was supposed to get gas yesterday, and I kept pushing it off. And Akeem was gonna get me gas, but I said, "Don't worry about it. I got it." And now look at me. I said I was gonna probably have to go somewhere, and I should probably just go ahead and get gas, and I didn't. So I don't think I'm gonna be late, but like it kind of just takes me off of the path that I wanted to go because I gotta go to the gas station first. So I'm gonna dang near double back. Okay, so I'm on my phone. I know I said I was going to take y'all with me, but it is storming bad out here. And I don't think I'm gonna take this in the wax room anyway because I don't know who's waxing me, so y'all know how that goes. But yeah, I gotta get out of this car. I'm so mad because I just straightened my hair. Y'all hear that? All right, let me head in. I'm already like 2 minutes late. Yeah, Melissa Casey. Perfect, thank you. Yes. Alright, so I did get my eyebrows arched, and you can't see them right now, but they look good in my opinion. At least they look good in the light and when I looked at them in the mirror. But as y'all know, I am still on my phone. It is still raining, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to go to Target or not, but in this rain, probably not. Oh shoot, my foot is wet. So obviously I'm back home, getting ready to do my makeup, I guess. Let's see, it is currently 12:30 and it's storming. So usually when it storms, we have like the alternative pickup for the kids, which means all the walkers become riders or bus riders, but for the most of it, they don't want any kids walking home, which means I get up in a pickup line, which means it's gonna be like a 45-minute drive home. So let's say I pick up the kids a little after, let's say I get them and we get home about 4:30ish. Then I gotta turn right back around and go get Ashton, and then come home, change, make sure everybody's ready, then go up to his showcase at 5:30. I probably mentioned it like a ton of times in this video, but yeah, get Ashton and then go right back up to the school, the other school, high school. So as you can see, I darkened up my eyebrows, and I need to figure out some type of organization for my everyday makeup, because when the cleaning ladies come, I just shove everything in my makeup drawer, and then when it's time to do my makeup, I gotta literally go in here and find everything. I guess that's everything. But while I was going through my makeup, how many of y'all remember when Too Faced came out with the Soulmates blush? I want to say this was like 2015. So these came out in 2015, 2016-ish. And it's a blushing bronzer. And this is Carrie and Big from Sex and the City. And I've never used these because I'm a huge fan of Carrie and Big. Because, fun fact, my Aiden was named after Aiden from Sex and the City. Spelled differently, but same thing. Like, I was like, as soon as I have a little boy, his name's going to be Aiden. But this is what it looks like. And then here's the blush and bronzer on the inside. How cute. Can y'all see that? And it just has like TT or TF for Too Faced on the inside. It's like a peachy, pinkish color. I don't even know if that would have looked good on my skin anyway. But again, to me, I was like, oh, collector's item, because huge fan. Definitely wanted to keep it, didn't want to use it. Probably could have just kept the box or got two, but no, they kept going out of stock, if I recall, and I just remember like grabbing one. And I was like, oh yeah, I ain't gonna ever use it. And then the other one is Rachel and Ross from Friends. I was a huge Friends fanatic. Watch all of their episodes. We even do reruns to this day. And same thing, a bronzer, blushing bronzer. And this one is like a pink. I don't know if they had any other soulmates in their collection, which I'm assuming is like sitcom relationships. I can't think of any other like sitcom iconic couples other than these two. I could be wrong. And I'm not talking like Martin and Gina. Like, we already know they were iconic. But I'm talking about like in the other realm of society. So yeah, I got those two. But I am going to get off here real quick. I'm going to do my makeup because I'm not a makeup artist. And I don't be knowing what I'll be doing. And y'all don't really care anyway. At least not, maybe not today. But so I'm gonna jump off real quick and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Because I got to figure out what time I'm going to go to the school. And if I'm going to do anything else for the rest of the day. Like, this rain is really just throwing off my day. And I'm trying to stay woke. Because y'all know when it rains, I'm going to sleep. That's just where we at. So I'll be back. So, finished makeup look. I don't even know if y'all can see it. Let me turn my light. Nothing special. But boom. Here we are. It's probably too bright. I should probably keep this light on. I didn't do lashes though. I don't even think I did mascara on my top lashes because I have lash bond coming and I want to do a reel applying my lashes, and like the ones like the glue, like I'll put them on today. I'll take them off and they'll still be sticky tomorrow. And so then when I try to reapply the glue, even if I'm like wiping my face as much as possible, I still get a little bit of residue and they stick together. So I just want to try to go today without putting on lashes. So when I do this reel, I don't have to worry about any of that. It sounds crazy, I know. The weather is weathering. Or is it not weathering? However y'all say it. But the weather is getting better, so I don't think that I have to leave too early to get the kids. As long as it holds off at this point in time, we don't have any lightning or thunder, then I should be able to get the kids at their regular time and I don't have to leave out the house 40 minutes ago. So I told you I was going to show y'all just the different things that we did around the house that I picked up from Target. So yeah, I'll show y'all that right now. So y'all know I just filmed a drink reel, so that's why those glasses are right there. But I think I am going to take this back. I don't really see a purpose for it. Let me move this stuff so we can kind of get like a better view of what's going on. Okay, so the KitchenAid will stay. The toaster will stay, but those are kind of tucked like I can't see them, right? Obviously, if you sit anywhere else in the house, you can, but I can't see those. So those are going to stay tucked, and obviously the air fryer is going to stay tucked, but we did move the can opener because we don't use it every day. I think I'm going to take these back, but I bought this trivet from Target for $10, so I was trying to make a little area going on over here. I wasn't sure, like, if I feel like it needs something over here. I just wasn't sure what. So it was either going to be a situation where I had this and this, but I'm like, what's the point, right? Or for now, leave this here and then I just throw that up there just for a little tree and lemon moment. But I'm thinking about taking the trivet back, taking this back, and then I'll just figure out something else with these. No big deal. But it's just I don't know. They're a little too yellow orange for me, and they look just out of place. So I think I would rather just keep everything black. And then obviously the wood, but not too much. So I did go ahead and mix these for now. And I just got this container holder from Target also. Once again, I'm probably going to take it back because the utensils keep going through the side. And it's driving me crazy. So I did see, like I told y'all before, the all black one on Amazon. So I'm most likely going to order that one. It's like a solid black. So I'll probably just go ahead and order that one, take this back. I don't know how much this was. Maybe $10, $15? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know how much this was, but the trivet was 10. I had another trivet. I might keep this one, even with the other utensil holder. I don't know. I felt like the serving tray, that's Akeem bought that, so that's not gonna go back. But I feel like the serving tray and the salt and pepper shakers or grinders, and then the remote, I feel like, I don't know, maybe this was like giving a little moment, maybe not. Y'all tell me, maybe. Nah, we'll play with that later. Still need to exchange old boy out. Still not feeling it. This is here for now, but I do think that I'm just gonna remove it all the way around, just have the cutting block and then nothing here. And then this is one of Akeem's cookbooks that he added to the cookbook stand. And I was able to cover up the light switch like that. But then I went ahead and picked up this Magnolia Table cookbook because I love Joanna. And obviously I just feel like it was cute because it was black. I just put it off to the side because he was reading it and then he was going to put it on there. I just put it off to the side for now because I'm like, well, maybe I'll do 2 books over here and then get another book for here. Again, he brought his book out. He even picked the recipe that he wanted on, which was something, not this, but I had just put this on because he had moved it. So I don't know, we'll see as far as like if we're going to go ahead and put the Magnolia Table book on there, or we're going to do what I said, get another book and then add another book there. Y'all know I had this round tray here, and then I told y'all when I had the other setup that there was a same color wooded I guess round stand that I was gonna get, but when I got to the store I realized that it was also a Lazy Susan and I didn't want another one of those. So then I found this serving tray. They had one that was just strictly the cherry wood, and cherry wood handle was thicker. That was by not Magnolia Table, Hearth and Hand, but I like the fact that this one had a black handle and that one was a little bit more pricey, and I was like, I ain't need anything that deep. I just put the lotion over here and the Kindle over here for now. The cleaning ladies moved it a little bit, but I just put it over there for now, but I'm thinking about switching this out. I don't know. But y'all tell me what y'all think about that. And then the little knots didn't fit over here, so this is just what we got for now. Last thing before I get ready to go get the kids, I am still, go say Uno. Uno always wants to cuddle or be pet, which isn't a problem, but right now I'm busy. Go say. Seriously. Uno. Y'all see him inching. Go sit. Oh my God. What a baby. Look at this. Anyway, so what I did over here is I went ahead and put the 2 books back, and but I still want to get a different book, but I'm thinking like maybe a little bit bigger than the, like maybe if I can find like 2, I was gonna say 2 books the size of the Louis Vuitton book that are for fashion, not fashion, that are for home. Oh my God. And watch when I stop touching him. Every single time. Every single time. It's like, oh my God, you stop touching me. But then, like I said, I just, go sit. Ah, down. You don't have to jump on me. Uno, go sit. Go sit. Bless you. Good boy. So I brought the candle over here, candle kit, and like I said, I don't think I'm gonna leave that vase there. I did find some cute vases on Amazon, and then Rashida, I'm gonna have to pop your information in here. Sent me a couple of vases off of Walmart and H&M that were like super cute. But I did find some similar ones on Amazon just because the shipping, is faster and the return is easier. But if that doesn't go well, then I'll just go ahead and grab the ones off of Walmart. So thanks, sis. She's always sending me suggestions. She has like really cute setup in her house that I adore. So she's always sending me like tips and different things like that. Oh, I was gonna get one more treat. And then I know y'all saw this already, but I don't know if that was on it before, but I went ahead and added the Amazon over here for now. We had this turned the other way because, tags and everything still on it. It was just a couple days ago. but this is what it was looking like. However, we both agree it was like, it's not a moment like we thought it would be. I feel like I can create a moment over here, but I don't really want to do too much because I don't want to block the light switches, because these are literally under cabinet, big light, pendant lights. So I don't want to block those if need be. And the Keurig was already blocking it enough. So I might just put something small over here. And we were talking about putting these in the dining room. Well, this at least in the dining room. Well, no, both. We talked about putting both in the dining room. Once we get an area set up, we plan on having like a bar, card, or a sideboard or something in there anyway. But let me go get Uno a treat, so he can stay off my nerves. They always do something in this pantry. And Akeem still hasn't hung those up yet, of course. Get up. Go. Ah! No. Stay. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Outside. Always want to take his bone outside like we want it. Every single time. So I told y'all about the whole refrigerator situation. I'm still bummed about it. Akeem was pissed, but I'm still bummed about it. I feel like it sucks because we really needed a newer refrigerator, and I am torn because I'm like, I want my next refrigerator to be the ThinkQ refrigerator. And I know Akeem isn't going to want to kick out that money for that right now. I'm okay with it. I get it. But I don't want to get another refrigerator, and then we could have went ahead and got that one. And we have so many other things that we need to take care of before we get a whole nother refrigerator, because this one isn't completely ruined or broke. Hello?
Hey.
Yeah.
So, trying to work out this appointment with
Akeem
my
is
client,
calling.
and I had forgot. Anyway, long story short, so his thing starts at 6 o'clock tonight, right?
Well, 6:30. He has to be there at 6.
It starts at 6:30.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna risk that, because he was saying they could be there about 9:15, but I'm like, if you run late, and this appointment can very well be well over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta go to more. I don't want to risk that. I'm not missing this. So 6 starts at 6:30. I wonder how long is it?
It's an hour.
Oh, 6:30, 7:30. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I can talk to you until I got 11 minutes. So I get to my next destination, the last house.
All right. Well, just give me like 1 minute because I got to throw my phone on charge. It's on 1%.
Okay.
What was I saying? Oh, okay. So that, like I said, that was Akeem calling. But so, like I was saying, like the refrigerator. Do we need one? No. But do we want one? Yes, absolutely. So I was bummed. To me, like I said, so the situation was we reached out and we're like, hey, looking to get the refrigerator. He said no problem. He wanted 1,000. Akeem talked him down a little bit. He agreed to it, and because they needed it gone like ASAP, like that past weekend, it was Saturday and they needed it gone Sunday. So Akeem was like, okay, well, when can I come pick it up? And the guy said, well, we're gonna clean it out tonight, so you can pick it up tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. All right. And then nothing else. And there were other people that were inquiring about it that were in the community, and I guess he decided to go a different route because then when Akeem messaged him, he didn't respond back. When I messaged him, he read it, but no response. And I'm just like, it is what it is. Like, I can't sue you. You didn't get our money yet. Can't fight you because it's not that deep. But I feel like it just speaks to your character. So, he's moving out the community. Probably would never run into this person a day in my life. But if I ever run into you, sir, just know I'm going to remember this. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But then it sucks because this came out of the refrigerator. It will actually just snap back in, so I might be able to put it back in there. Yeah, I don't think I can glue it, but it has snapped all the way off, and I had to remove like everything that was on the side of the refrigerator over. Like I said, this is a 6-year-old refrigerator, and I try to make sure I move these throughout because when the kids were younger, they would like open the door using these instead of the handles. And then obviously we were putting a ton of stuff in there, so it was getting heavy. And yeah, it was just like, it's time to replace, not because of these issues, like these kind of, like they are what they are, but it's leaking. So it leaks down into like the very bottom part below the cheese, and then it freezes. And so then it's like when you're trying to pull it out, you can't because it's frozen, or then we have to go in there with a shop vac and just get up as much water as possible. And it's just, it's annoying because then now it's starting to freeze into the actual freezer part. And when we open up the freezer, it's like pushing ice onto the floor, and then we're having to mop up a lot of ice. Or if you don't notice it, obviously the ice turns into water, and it's like just getting the floor wet. So luckily we have tiles, so it's not damaging anything, but at the same time, like, I don't want it to rust either. So it's just time to go. And then it's beat up. Like I said, it's 6 years old, literally this year, but it is what it is. Why are you drinking water when you have water in here? Every single time, drinking at the puddles, and we have water inside the house. And I was letting him out so he can go eat his bone, since he act like he want to be stingy with it, like we want it. I'm getting ready to call Akeem back, so I'll see you in a minute. All right, just got back from picking up Ashton, and I need to figure out what I'm going to wear. He said, so it's a showcase, like it's a GT showcase. Like I told y'all before, I'm not sure what is on, but he and another student, a partner, is supposed to work together on it. But he's talking about he don't even know if his partner is showing up tonight. So this is about to be interesting because it's supposed to be like a group project, and I doubt it's a grade. They do get like graded in GT, but it's not like A's, B's, and C's. It's just more so like participation, what they learned, how they comprehended the whole nine. And for those of you who don't know, Gifted and Talented program is like the kids have to test to get into there. And then once they test to get in, then they're pretty much in it like for lifers until they either get bad grades and get kicked out, move to a district that doesn't have it, choose to get out of it, or graduate with it. And right now in elementary school, at the kids' school, they just take them out of the classroom once a week, and they just go do other things that other kids don't go do. So like they were learning about Egypt. I feel like I talked about this before, but they were learning about Egypt recently. So then we went to the Houston Museum. What is that museum called? I think it's just a Houston museum. I'm not sure, but we went to the museum. They learned about the body. Austin they were recently learning about solar systems. So Austin has said that they made s'mores with some type of electrical something. I don't know. I'll be listening, but then it's a lot. It's a lot. And then Aiden in GT in middle school is just pretty much like all advanced classes. But then they'll still do like things like it's CAP, which is like the advanced classes. And then there's GT. And they're both in the same classes, but sometimes GT will do just a little bit more than CAP. but they're all still like honor students. And I'm not sure what the high schoolers do. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. But I'm thinking about just keeping my dress on. I don't feel like putting on a bra. And maybe just throwing on a jacket. I don't know if I put on deodorant after I got back from my wax. So definitely want to make sure I reapply some deodorant. Yeah. Probably got to throw on a bra anyway. I don't want to. I don't want to dress up because it's like I don't know what the like. I don't know if it's gonna be in like a auditorium or we got to go up steps or anything like that. So I'll probably just throw on a jacket or some type of cardigan. Anyway, let me tell y'all about these people in this group. So in our community group, I was leaving, dropping off the kids. There's a roundabout as you exit our community, and these kids just be floating through the roundabout. And like on more than one occasion, I've seen kids almost get hit. And I was just on the Kim. I was like, I'm going back and forth about even posting this because people like to make a debate out of any and everything. And then I was going back and forth about even posting it anonymous because I'm like, I don't give a damn if y'all know I'm the one that posted it. But I was like, I know that it's going to be somebody that's going to piss me off. And I don't argue with people. I don't debate. I don't go back and forth. Like, that's not my thing. I'm either we're going to argue and I'm going to say some stuff and now you're going to want me to pull up, or I just don't argue with people. Let me just say that. I don't know how to keep it here. It always goes here. And I'm working on that. So it's just best that I just keep my mouth shut. I see stuff all the time. And I'm like, let me just go. So anyway, it was a kid that almost got hit. So I was like, hey, to the parents whose kids are riding the bikes home from school by themselves, just have a conversation with your kids to be careful when they're at the roundabouts. Not everybody lives in the community, so not everybody's going to go, abide by the traffic rules, whatever the case may be. I was like, just have a conversation with your kids about going across the roundabout and just being careful and looking out for cars. Somebody almost hit me in a roundabout and honked me because I was going too slow and so on and so forth. I said, I get that. However, just have a conversation with your kids who are riding their bikes by themselves, because it's not even just a roundabout. I see kids darting across the street all the time. All the time. They don't stop. So I'm just like, have a conversation with your kids. Somebody else was like, well, they don't, kids in the roundabout have the right of way, and, adults need to do this, that, and the third. And then she posting transportation codes and all this BS. And I'm like, bruh, I don't care about all that. Have a conversation with your kid about being careful when they're crossing the streets, or you're going to be having a completely different conversation. It's just that simple. And people wanted to debate, and this lady wanted to debate, and then people want to talk about their experiences in the roundabout, and no one's having a conversation about, or at least everybody's like having a completely different conversation about talking to your kids. Just talk to your kids. Hey, when you're riding your bike home, be careful. It's just that simple. Like, why do y'all have to debate about everything? Why do you have to, like, it's the wildest part about it is like, oh, transportation code says this, that, and the third. Okay, except these are the same people that's getting their asses knocked up the street every other week because there's always an accident out here because everybody's following the transportation code. Have a conversation with your kids or don't. It's just that simple. Rant over. So I just went ahead and cut off the notifications because I had to erase my post twice because I'm like, this may be how you get your panties wet, but it's not how I get mine. So I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you about talking to your kids about crossing the street. Simple. I'm not about to do it. And then, whatever. Let me call Akeem back. Yeah, I'll probably just do this in case it rains. And I'll just throw on my Gucci slides and call it a day. Sometimes these earrings just be too heavy. Of course, he didn't answer. And Amazon still hasn't delivered my stuff. Although some of the stuff I gotta return anyway since I'm not doing a table setting for Mother's Day anymore. I'm just gonna wear this cardigan I mean, this. Oh, somebody else. I'm just gonna wear this cardigan, and I don't think I need any more perfume, but I'm gonna spray it just in case. So today I'm wearing Andromeda by Tiziana Terenzi. Come on now, show it, because it's a pretty bottle. It's like one of my favorites. It's like very she about her business. Okay, Kim is calling back, and then we gotta leave in like the next 10 minutes.
Where you been and where you hiding? I know you're lying. Don't you try it, no.
Welcome to the AIC Decoration Showcase. This event is showcasing product curiosity and work for the subject of your choice. The theme project that you see in front of you.
I don't be like you, but I don't wanna be like you.
I feel like the lighting in here sucks. Hey everybody, welcome back to another day. Today is now Wednesday, May 10th, and I really didn't vlog. Well, obviously I didn't vlog at all. So it's been raining like really, really bad all day. So that through like, it's just been a day, because today was like my content creating day, and like not having a proper lighting has really been driving me crazy. But I was able to get some stuff filmed. I'm gonna have to refilm some stuff probably when the sun comes back out. But the good part about it is I have content in between time that I can go ahead and pop up. But it just, some of the stuff that I want to do for Mother's Day, I kind of axed out. I did get the napkins in the charger place. I'll show y'all if I want to see them, but it's nothing special. I did get the vases. I'll also show those. You don't have to eat in your room. Or you can throw it away. I need to figure out dinner because Akeem will be home soon. It's like late to thaw. Well, I do have chicken breast thaw, so I'll figure out something to do with that. And then I am actually going to try the spinach pie because the freezer is like absolutely full and I don't want everything to thaw, so I'm like trying to see what I can move around. So we have room in the freezer. What's something I was gonna do? Let me set the oven. Set upper oven to 350 degrees. Hello.
You done shooting content?
Well, I'm finishing up the vlog. You ready to close it out? Why?
I was say, right, I'm with the best buy. Leaving now, so back on.
All right, so change of plans. Get ready to go ride with Akeem to Best Buy. I'm looking at this email from the kids' school to see if any of their things are in Lost and Found. But I can't think of anything they would have left outside. I think Austin lost his lunch pail, but it's time for him to get a newer one anyway. So guess I'm not gonna do that. What was I supposed to do? Oh, I want to talk to you about last night. So I did get some footage from Ashton's showcase. He did really, really good. Akeem and I both are very proud of him. I did come home. Akeem had to go back to work on a deal, and then I came home, worked out, and went to bed. So I really didn't pick up the camera. I was gonna pick up the camera, but then the battery had died. I was like, forget it. I'll just pick it up today. My intentions were to wake up this morning and vlog, like me creating content, but like I said, because of the rain, and then our day started. Well, my day started super late because Akeem and I went and got breakfast this morning, and then when we got back, like I was doing my makeup and everything like that. So like I didn't really start creating content until about 11, and my intentions were to do it like way earlier than that. And so I was trying to batch create. Like I said, I was able to do about 5 pieces of content, but I don't know if I'm going to keep maybe 3 of the 5. We'll see if I can, work on the lighting if it doesn't look too bad. Let me go ahead and show y'all these vases before I get ready to go. Keep in mind, I got these flowers Sunday night to create a reel, and the flowers were perfect yesterday when I showed them to y'all. Well, I mean, they were okay at least. And then this morning when I woke up, like, most of them were dried out. I'm like, Lord Jesus. I had water in them, but I didn't put any food in them, thinking that the vases were going to be here earlier in the day, but I should have known. So here's one of the vases. It's just like a tall rib vase, super cute. Got it off of Amazon. I'll be sure to link it below. These are the other glasses I think I told y'all about, I'm not sure. But these are the other glasses, the coupe glasses that I got. This is just here because I'm creating a reel and I gotta finish the other half when my ice cubes freeze. And then this is the other, what am I trying to say? This is the other vase. And these are the flowers that started dying this morning. So that sucks. I originally got these flowers, like all of these colorful ones, because they were supposed to go inside of ice cubes for a ice bucket champagne cooler. I'll probably just do it another time. Or I was thinking about getting faux flowers instead of real flowers, or maybe a mixture of both. But like I said, there's plenty of things that we plan on doing in the summer. Let me cut this off since I'm getting ready to go to Key. So I'll most likely be taking you all along with us to go to, I think, Best Buy anyway. Grab my phone. 1 second. I'm just gonna go grab my shoes. I did get a couple pictures in with what I'm wearing today, which really isn't anything special, but because I actually got dressed today, I was like, let me take some pictures for Instagram. So if you already saw them, you already saw them. Well, I was gonna show it to y'all, but I got my workout clothes still on the floor from last night. I might pop the picture in for y'all. I also need to switch not cards. I need to switch handles. I was making a reel with a couple scents, and I had used MFK Gentle Fluidy Gold, Initio Psychedelic Love, and Paragon, and what was the fourth one that I used? Oh my God, what was the fourth one? Oh, Tiziana Terenzi Andromeda. And I sprayed like one of each. Yeah, stop looking at this. I sprayed one of each, and then I walked like out of the room at one point in time. I'm like, it's a vibe. But then it was like when I got to the other side of the room, something was throwing me off. So I'm like, I might have to play with these mixes to see, if I can layer some scents and do something with it. Let me show y'all this. So you can probably see the other ones back there. So I got the silicone mold that I showed y'all off of Amazon, and I'm trying to make these roll shape ice cubes, but they are taking forever to freeze. And I had did my first batch, but at some point in time, the refrigerator, I believe, was opened, and the orange juice cracked, and so I just took those out and just redid it. And as you can see, a little bit of orange juice got in this one, but this is stressing me out. This was supposed to be out today. All right, my bad. I was looking for the microphone because I wasn't sure if y'all could hear me, especially with the kids, Ashton, watching the video. If you don't get off my couch like that, y'all better get off my couch like that. Watch this. Like, all I'm trying to do is just turn it around. Shiny. But anyway, so like I said, that content was supposed to be out today because it was my Mother's Day content. And it's Wednesday, so I kind of wanted it out sooner than later. But nothing is going how it's supposed to go. And it's frustrating. Especially since I'm trying to like be consistent in creating content because I told y'all my struggles of, I think I told somebody, my struggles of the fact that summer 2019, so let me go a little bit further back because y'all know how I like to tell stories. So to go a little further back, I wanted to embark on, well, I don't know if I would necessarily call it content creating. When Instagram first came out, it was literally like just posting pictures. Like we were out here posting pictures of our food with a filter, the sky with a filter, little birds, flowers, trees with filters. Like we thought we were like straight up real life photographers. Like we thought we all had an artistic eye. And then it kind of switched, you know, like everything else does. And then I remember like I just posted, like it came to a point where like you just posted the things that you liked, right? It was almost like your own little lookbook. And in the very beginning, I used to just share like things that I bought, my subscriptions. Like I had a bunch of subscriptions to like all of these different natural hair product company subscriptions or whatever, like Curl Box and Natural Hair Kit, I think was the name of it, and another one. I forget. But so it was like all of those I was subscribed to, so you would get, you know, different hair care products monthly. And this was around the time that I went natural. I had transitioned for like 2 years, and then eventually I chopped off the rest, and I was like natural. And so I would share those on my page, you know, and you know, my reviews and what I liked about them or whatever the case may be. Then I was like, at the time, like this was, like I said, it was like 2014. So this is when I started doing my first YouTube. So anything that I was purchasing, I was also sharing. I was also a part of Daily Look, which was, I don't know if they still do it. I haven't been on there in a very long time, but Daily Look used to, same things like a personal shopper, online personal shopper. You show them, you take a quiz, tell them the things that you're interested in, your size, the whole nine, and then they put together outfits and they'll send you a box and see what you like.
Mom, are you going somewhere?
Yes, me and your dad are running to the store. So then I was showing like when I was buying shoes, and that's pretty much what my channel at the time was about, was like pretty much just hauls, a little bit of makeup. Like it was literally a little bit of what we do now, or a little bit of what everybody does now. Like it wasn't anything specific, I guess, but it wasn't lifestyle. You know what I mean? It was just like things that I liked and I wanted to share. So I went back on my IG. I had removed, like archived like a ton of stuff years ago because I wanted to clean up my page because I wanted it to look a certain type of way. And then last year when we took the when we took the social media influencer class, we, like, it was like, oh, you know, aesthetics and your page should look this type of way. And while I appreciate the class and everything, at that time, that's when I kind of was like, that's something that I did not want to do. I didn't want my page to be like strictly aesthetics, like the same filter, very niche down to like 1 or 2 categories, perfect pictures. Like I just did not want that. I want to be able to post what I wanted, when I wanted, how I wanted to, and those who liked my content would come to it, and if they didn't, then I wasn't for them, and I was okay with it. So the other day I was like, I love for you guys to get to know like me, right? So I was like, you know what, let me go unarchive most of those, well, all of the photos. Well, most of them, because the photos that I did leave archived were like a bunch of memes that I had. I may or may not unarchive those because some of them were lame, but some of them were funny because I'm funny. I like to think I'm funny. So I was going through just like a bunch of like the old pictures and everything. I was like, man, I was out here trying to influence people. Like I had people shopping at different places that I was shopping at because I was telling them about it, you know. So it was like word of mouth, you know. So I was like, it's a little bit of an influence, in my opinion. So with that being said, like that really was just like, okay, I really want to be consistent in my, I don't know if I would say influence yet, But definitely like, my platform, like I've been doing this, like I've been sharing, I've been posting. I just never really had the big audience. I wasn't always consistent. So 2019, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this a little bit more seriously. Fun fact, I still was not consistent. Okay. But, and I mean, like, I would take like 1-2 month breaks off of Instagram. Like, we had this love hate relationship. So, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 followers. And over the course of the last couple of years, I would gain 25, lose 40, right? I would gain 5, lose 10. And I was like, what is going on? Like, why do y'all follow me if y'all don't want to stay here? Out. Why do y'all follow me if y'all don't want to stay here? And so honestly, the last, I'll say about month and a half, like literally the last month and a half, I have been consistent in posting at least 4 to 5 times a week, between pictures and reels, and going on people's pages and continuing to engage with their content, so I can see the content that I am interested in and vice versa. Like I said, I have been working hard on like being consistent with recording and creating content and planning it ahead, and making sure I'm like putting on a calendar so I know like what to follow. So that has been pretty much the things that I've been doing, like setting up like a whole shoot day or 2 shoot days and just batch shooting reels and pictures and different things like that as much as possible. I do just still need to find a MUA, and then I need to do something with my hair actually. But I do need to find someone who can come to the house who can do my makeup. I would greatly appreciate it. Whew. All right, so that was a notification about Ashton's percussion concert tomorrow. But so backstory, I started Instagram back in 2012, and then I deleted that page for whatever reason. I didn't delete it because I still use it. It's Love Missy Denise, but I don't post on there. I just save it for other reasons because like most of my pictures are on there. But I shut Instagram down. I want to say I shut it down because of my love-hate relationship with Instagram. And then I opened up a new one around 2013, 2014. And on that one, that's when I started my first YouTube channel, Love Missy Denise. And it was just like, I just shared the same kind of content, like hauls and subscription boxes and, stuff like that, like shoes that I was into, makeup, hair tips, hair products, just different things like that. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing? What, sorry?
Can I come?
But I never we pre-planned, but we never actually did it. We talked about batching and but we weren't consistent. And I talked about how I wanted to like have a schedule like that, like a calendar when I have things that are supposed to go out on certain days. And while it's not 100% yet, the last, I'll say about 6 weeks, my content has been like, I have the things on the calendar. These are things I want to post these days. These things I'm not going to post. I'm going to take a break. It's going to be reels. It's going to be pictures. It's going to be for Lemonade. It's going to be for TikTok. Although TikTok I'm still lagging on because I'm just like, it's a little different. And then what we're doing for YouTube. So I will say I just reached 3380 followers on Instagram. So yay me. Because I know a lot of people are like, well, okay, you got just as much as me, or I got more than you, and I'm okay with that, but I'm like, if these 3380 people are supposed to be here for me, then I'll take the 3380, while I continue to build my platform. My reels are doing okay. Like I don't have anything that's like knocking them out the water, but I'm being consistent with it, and I feel like they're motivating me each time I watch them, so I can appreciate that. But and I'm like a huge person on like checking out my analytics. Like that's one thing Akeem and I are about, is like our analytics and looking at them and engaging them and seeing, what works and what doesn't work. But I'm not getting paid on Instagram yet. The only platform I am making a couple dollars off of is Facebook. I'm getting paid for my reels on Facebook because I get ads on some of my videos, and then YouTube, of course. But like TikTok and Instagram, I don't get paid off of directly. Let's see. So the last 30 days, if I go from April 10th until May 9th, I have gained a total of 72 followers and lost 18. So overall, I have a growth of 54 followers. That is a big deal to me, because let me see if I can bring up like maybe this time last year. I don't think it's gonna let me. This might make a little bit more sense. So February 9th through May 9th, the last 90 days, I will get 200. I have 207 followers. I have 102 unfollows. So overall, I had 105. So that's what I meant when I'm like, I will literally lose as many as I gained, or in this case, half. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, what's not keeping people here? Why are you not interested? You know, whatever the case may be. So that's my goal, is to continue to grow my platform. So that's why I have been so adamant about like working on my content ideas, the quality of my content, like real live, like we're gonna shoot all day type situations, and then scheduling it out, like when to shoot it, what needs to be shot, and then what needs to be posted, when it needs to be posted. So it's a little rocky still, because I've only been doing it for consistently for the past 2 or 3 weeks, like where I'm like literally written everything down and posting it. But then there's days when I'm like, this is supposed to go out, but I can't post it this day because I got to post it this day because this has to go out. So that's happened, of course. So now I'm like, okay, just trying to figure out like different strategies as far as like writing things on my calendar. Like instead of saying like this day, well, what I was telling the Keem last night was like, okay, I have to shoot it, make sure it's shot, make sure it's edited, and then I can go put it on the calendar. But before I was like, these are things that I want to put out, and then the other things like I'm gonna shoot, and when I'm gonna shoot them is like sometimes it'll be the weather or something that have to do with the kids, or maybe I'm just not feeling well. So I'm like, now just shoot it, edit it, know what's in the can, then put it on the calendar. So that's just been working for me actually. Go ahead. So I'm still waiting on Akeem. He just texted me. Well, he didn't just text me. He texted me about 30 minutes ago, almost 30 minutes ago. Well, just under 30 minutes ago, saying that he's speaking with a realtor. So waiting for him to finish so we can go to Best Buy. Then I gotta come home and finish editing the video that has to go out tomorrow. Because I'm still sick about that video that got deleted, but I can't stress about it, so I'm trying not to think about it. But it was like such a good video. It was such a good video, but it is what it is. I think I still want to try on the pieces that I had originally tried on in that video. And because I talked about going to go shoot, I may still pop those pictures in for y'all. Some of y'all that follow me on Instagram have already seen them, but I may or may not. It's not like it's groundbreaking or anything like that. So yeah, see you in a minute. They shouldn't work. There's no water hooked up to them. That's not the one. This the one you looking at though?
Looking at the depth of it.
No.
It says 35. I want to see if it's a true 35.
Huh? So we are looking for a new refrigerator. I think this is the one that I want though. But I want it for the craft ice. The little round sphere ice. I mean, is this the one? Nah, that's not even the one that we were just looking at online, is it?
Yeah.
I said, that's not even the one that you were just looking at online, is it?
No, I don't even have here, I don't think.
Yeah, that one had the door, and I thought I had a middle drawer also on the outside. Yeah.
It's essentially, I believe, this one just without the panel on the front.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need the glass door. I don't need the knock. I'm good with all of that.
Mom, look, lights.
This is how deep it is.
What was that?
It looks like the other one that we got now.
No, this is way deeper, I think.
Does this have one of
Oh,
those?
because it's the counter height.
Yeah, so this is clean space, but it'll fit no problem.
Okay. How long does the light stay on for? Can you pre-program it? How long does the light stay on for?
It should honestly stay on until you knock on it twice again to turn off.
Gotcha.
And this drawer can go from.
Freezer to refrigerator.
Okay.
The control settings are going to be on the inside.
Okay.
You can do all 5 of these settings if you'd like. And you just click the bottom button and it just kind of shuts down to the temperature.
Oh, over here. Okay.
I want to sit.
Of course you do.
And this one has like 2 ice makers. Pretty spacious for the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be one of the bigger ones that we have here on display.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I mean, it has a lot more features than most of the other refrigerators.
Yeah.
Where would you put? So there's no more. So this is the lowest this one. So,
Yes.
and this can go technically up
I want
one.
to go to that one.
Will
I want to go over there.
Technically, you can only go down.
It goes
And you can move, and you can either have the middle one up or the bottom one down.
so where's the milk go?
Where we always put it?
So technically, the milk can go there. Or it's
We have it on
also
the top shelf now.
fits a space here.
Oh, in here.
Yeah. Because the other one's still gonna have that.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Mom, well, Dad's over here. Can we go over there? Can I go get something to eat?
Zuri, this is why I didn't want to bring you.
Well, that's a
so you can put it here.
Yeah. That works too, though. Either way. Excuse you, I was trying to knock. Yeah, the kids would drive me crazy with that. And they would do it just cause.
Yeah,
I hear something.
yeah, so stop pushing it. If you break it, you bought it, and you'll have a job.
We're hiring.
And she needs a job. So Zuri is already in the store driving me crazy. This is why we tell her no, she can't go, because it's always, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm ready to go home, I'm sleepy. Can I have your phone? But anyway, so we're getting ready to order this refrigerator. This is the one that I had initially picked out before we moved into the new house, but then we wanted to wait because we were like, nobody wants to spend all that money on a refrigerator right now as we're just moving in. But we were able to free up the Best Buy card a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and put it on there. But we're just going to get the one without this screen, because getting one with the screen would drive me absolutely crazy. So I told Kim, no, let's get the one without the screen, because you already saw like the knocking, and she was a little too eager to knock. And the old refrigerator has the ice and the water on the inside, so when the kids were little they couldn't get to it. But now that it's going to be on the front of the refrigerator, it's convenient for me because I'm always filling up my water bottle. Come on, Zuri. But I already know it's about to be a headache with the kids, so pray for them. You ain't got to pray for me, pray for them, because I'd hate to have to twist some fingers. In the meantime, I've had my KitchenAid for almost 10 years now, and I keep trying to get Akeem to upgrade me But he's like, oh, we already got one. We don't need to upgrade to another one. But these are catching my eye. But I guess I don't use enough yet. Come on, little girl.
Are we going to that area?
So y'all know Zuri's birthday is coming up. Probably by the time this video comes out, her birthday would have passed or been like in a couple of days. So she's trying to, she wants a birthday party. She wants a room makeover. She wants a wardrobe makeover. And then she wants us to take her on a shopping spree. So anything that she can hold, we're supposed to buy for her. And I'm like, y'all need to stay off of YouTube. Y'all need to stay off of YouTube because these kids got y'all losing your minds. If y'all think that we getting ready to spend all this money on y'all, half the time y'all don't deserve it. And then the craziest part about it is like it'll be like a random Tuesday. She's like, hey, can we go to the store, Target, and whatever I hold in my hands, y'all let me buy. And I'm like, you've literally done nothing to earn that. Like the fact that y'all wake up and you're like, yep, I want a bunch of toys. Let's go spend a couple $100, or in her case, a little over $1,000 for some toys. Like, girl, bye.
What happens if you switch?
You will go to jail. I'm so glad she get her hair done Friday. Cause Akeem washed it and then I just put it in 2 buns and it's been like that for the last 3 or 4 days. Get down here.
Can we go over there to the thing that said M?
It's time to upgrade the Dyson. Why's everything so expensive?
What's your name?
Bevan? Xander? Sapa? What are you doing?
This one's so cute. Looking, Tucker.
Alright, Akeem is calling. Come on, Daddy's calling. Huh? Yeah, I was looking for the other camera. Oh, you did say that when you were here. So this is the one we got, right? Why our lens don't look like this? We don't have this lens, do we? It don't look like it.
We do have that one.
They could put different lenses. Don't just the lenses.
Oh, so they just put a different lens.
Yeah, they put a 11 millimeter 1.8.
Okay.
So it's a super wide screen.
Get down here. Yes. Oh, it is pretty wide. Looks
Like,
good
it's
though.
going to real estate
But,
or something.
it's like super wide.
Mom, say cheese.
Cheese. Pizza.
Why can't this come off?
Come on.
So you don't steal it.
Come on, sir.
Stick. I can see the stick.
I want to check out the new one eventually. So I guess I'll eat my little spinach pie. Maybe tomorrow. Keem is off tomorrow. You got anything to do tomorrow?
Wait, Dad, can you let the Daddy Dollar Day after school?
Well, he's off tomorrow, and up until Ashton's percussion concert, we don't really have anything to do. At least I don't. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. We'll see about it, Keem. Oh my God, my knees. I need to Google some stuff. I need to see why my knees hurt after workout. Like, what am I doing wrong?
So fresh, so life-changing.
It didn't used to be like that when I was in the gym. Buckle up, Zuri.
Or the retired mailman next to me.
I want some.
You're supposed to take that in the house.
Was my soul. The scent of game flavor.
Alright, so we're getting ready to figure out. Excuse me, we're getting ready to figure out dinner. I may vlog when I get home, or may call it a night.